They're brave, bold, and beautiful, and some of Connecticut's finest female volunteer firefighters.
And when they are not fighting fires, each of the women in the Guts and Glamour calendar juggle family and other demanding jobs.
Photographer and creator Shelly Sinlin joins us.
Hi.
Hello.
So
welcome. We should let's introduce the rest of the girls, Joss.
Let's absolutely do that. That's Teresa Bouchard-Pereira.
Good morning.
Good morning. Susan McAllister.
Hi.
Tracy DuBois-Sikorsky and Susie Sweeney. You've already met them earlier, but it's always wonderful to reintroduce all of you here.
So where did this idea come from? Because I think this is fantastic.
It is great, and I'll tell you, if I can pat myself on the back, I'm only saying this,
Sure.
they deserve the pat on the back. But I really thought, you know what, one night I was going to bed, it was in late August, and I thought these women deserve their share of the spotlight. The men have had their calendar, it's time the women had theirs. And I'm a former television reporter turned photographer, so I had the idea behind like the composition and photographing, and I thought it'd be really great to have them in a gown, black tie attire, just to show a different side. I'd like the juxtaposition to show the layers and what these women are about. And from there on, I didn't know any of these women until they showed up for the shoot. I hadn't seen them. I just wanted to prove that all women are beautiful, and case in point, they did a fantastic job.
How did you choose these women?
Well, Carrie, Miss September, is one of my friends, so I started off with her, and then actually it took off through Facebook. Word of mouth, they heard about it, they saw the pictures. It was tastefully done, and I think the women can talk about that. That was a real reason why they decided to get involved. It wasn't like I was making them pose in bikinis and exploit themselves. So,
Shelly, where does all the money go?
10% of the proceeds, once we get to the proceed part,
Okay.
they just went on sale, so we have some costs to recover.
Sure.
We'll go to the 9/11 fund, and the reason why we did this is they initially went on sale during the 10-year anniversary of 9/11. It's hard to believe it was 10 years ago. So we wanted to give back and say we haven't forgotten, and this was a really good way to help the families that they're all connected to, and brotherhood, sisterhood.
All right, Teresa, let's talk about what you guys went through. When she approached you and said, hey, I'd love to do a calendar with you, what'd you think?
I was apprehensive initially. Other calendars that I've been asked to do were more about the exploitation of women, and this was more about the appreciation of women. It's a thing that I've said right along. And I have 3 daughters, 2 sons, and I really want to reinforce to them that a woman can be strong and beautiful with her clothes on, and to appreciate that side of a woman. So it was easy after I got to talk to Shelly.
And as we're speaking with you, if you could just lean forward to the mic so we can hear you, that would be great.
No, we should also mention that you guys are in your uniform, you're sweaty. This is hard work. What was it like kind of getting the makeover and doing the makeup and that type of thing? Any of you could...
A little strange.
Not used to that. Definitely not used to that.
Susie, you were saying that you don't really wear a lot of makeup.
Nope, I don't know, just never did. And
In fact,
you know,
people almost didn't recognize you, right?
no, they didn't. A lot of people flipped right through the calendar and
Passed right by us.
passed right by.
Well, I did give her red lips because I was going with the, you see the calendar,
You went bold, right?
She's with her horse, and I just looked at it and I was like, it was classic beauty, 1950s, almost vintage is how I saw the picture. So she did have on some red lipstick. But she's
Very
gorgeous,
nice.
stunning. They're all stunning, stunning.
Tracy, when you saw yourself, did you think, this isn't me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised.
What were people saying about it when they see you?
They were shocked. Of course, they looked right by me like they did with Susie. And they're like, you're not on here. I was like, yes, I am. You gotta look again.
I'm sorry.
And then they were surprised.
Yeah. Because typically you're not dressed up, dolled up like that.
No.
I think we should talk about just how difficult it is to be a volunteer firefighter. I think it's almost like an additional full-time job.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of extra hours. You're
At
on
least
call.
once a week we have our practice nights. It's different for each department, but and that's 3, 4, 5 hours a night, and then we're on call for the rest of the time. So
I think people also forget about the fact that it's not just firefighting. I know that Manchester, our department, the AF Utilities, we're also involved in the AED program, so there's meetings for that. There are we go out to the school for the safety week. There's a lot of training that goes into that for the firefighters to be able to go into the schools and provide that. There's so many more facets to firefighting than just going out and throwing water on a fire.
If I can interject for a second, I mean, all the stories are fascinating, but one that Susan has talked about on many times is she's from a blended family with 14 children, and There's been sometimes, talk about that, Susan, where you've had to wake up the kids and say,
yeah.
Mommy has to go fight a fire.
It was a family thing, you know, because with my husband being a career firefighter, he's gone for a 24-hour shift, and if there was a fire in the middle of the night, the older children needed to know that Mom's going to wake you up, and you need to take over and listen for the little kids, and if need be, you need to stay home from school and get them off to school. That's your way of helping out in the fire service. So.
Susan's husband is a firefighter in Waterbury, so
Yes,
it's
he is.
amazing how,
Yeah, he's actually, yeah.
So Susan, was it important for you to be part of this because you wanted to show a different side of what you
Yeah, I have 5 daughters, you know, and I thought, you know, how neat to get dressed up and put on makeup and be glamorous instead of one of the boys, you know?
And that could easily happen, couldn't it, with all the other firefighters?
Are all 14 under the same roof?
No, not all the time, but we do have up to 12 sometimes, yeah.
All right, Shelley, where can we find the calendar?
You can find the calendar in some select stores. In the Winston area, we have it at IGA in Winston, so you can go right there and buy it. You can also buy it online on my website, ShelleySinland.com. Go to the front page, you'll see the Guts and Glamour. $19.99, and there is shipping and handling. So.
And you're going to do more of these?
I am going to do more. I'm working on Guts and Glamour 2, which I gave you the inside scoop, but mum's a word for now. But yes, we're going to showcase strong women in a different light to bring attention to things as well. So it's volunteer firefighters next year. Ooh, it's going to be a good one.
All right, can't wait.
You guys have the scoop because I love you both. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you all for joining us.
Fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
coming,
you.
ladies.
It was
All
a lot
right.
of fun. Thank you.